All right, Ms. Biedorf, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. In some cases, an attorney might be appointed for you. If you're released from jail and do not appear for a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Let me take a look at your case here. Sir, it looks like you're there on a Superior Court bond too. I'm gonna hold you on a $500 cash bond. I'm gonna appoint Gary Grinkowicz to represent you. I'm gonna schedule a criminal arraignment for you on November 20th. That's tomorrow. So you'll have court tomorrow for this misdemeanor matter, and Gary Grinkowicz will be your attorney on that matter. All right, sir?
Sure.
All right,
Yes, sir.
Doctor, you're excused.
Respect to having you. Steve.
Please state your name, ma'am.
Monica Antoinette Casares.
Ms. Cazares, I apologize. We're gonna go over your charges, but first, you've got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You've got the right to hire an attorney in some instances, and actually, I'm gonna be appointing an attorney for you. If you're released from jail and do not appear at a future court date, a warrant could issue for your arrest, all right? So I'm seeing you on a salary to municipal court case, charges of, I don't know, hold on, let me make sure I understand, 13. Charges of theft. You're also being held on a Tucson City Court case, ma'am. I'm gonna hold you on a bond of $200 cash. I'm gonna schedule an arraignment for November 25th at 3 p.m. That'll be a video arraignment. I'm gonna appoint an attorney, Brent Cicero, to represent you. If you're released, you may not return to the incident location. Understand, ma'am?
What show is that?
Wherever you're alleged to have committed a theft from.
Okay, where was that at?
Give me 1 second and I'll let you know. That was at 1365 West Grant Road.
Oh, it's stolen.
I don't know. But your attorney will know, and your attorney will absolutely explain all of this to you, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
Can't find him. How to feel you.
you're excused.
Well, pizza. I'm trying to see it. I'll see it.
Sir, please state your name.
James Michael Snyder.
Snyder, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Did we? Here's Roddy then. Oh, sure. Give me 1 second, okay, Mr. Snyder?
Yes, sir.
I have a house phone. I have a house phone.
Okay, Mr. Snyder, I apologize for that delay here. Let me pull up your file here.
Okay.
So, Mr. Snyder, before we begin, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. I'm actually going to appoint the public defender in this matter. I believe I need actually the public defender because, Mr. Snyder, I think you're here on a felony, aren't you?
Yes.
You get the attorney for the defense, for the defendant here?
Yes, Your Honor, she's coming right now.
Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Snyder, you're being seen on CR 250155757. This is a FTR charge. I've reviewed information in the file, information from law enforcement, as well as the state's recommendation. And Neil, I'll let you be heard again. My inclination was to hold Mr. Snyder on a $1,100 cash or secured bond, recognizing the charges, also recognizing the DOC hold. Does either party want to be heard?
No, sir.
He's just left out.
Jason.
Yeah. We're about to max out that.
State has nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, Neil. Yes, Chris? Are you looking?
Your Honor, I do see the DOC hold. It does make sense to have a bond. However, Mr. Snyder informs me that he only has days left on his hold. I would like to request pretrial services release for him.
Mr. Snyder, I'm going to hold you on that $1,100 cash or secured bond. Set a court hearing for December 1st at 1:30 p.m. Public defender to represent you.
All right.
Your excuse, sir.
$1,100.
I think we're back on misdemeanors now, Iskra.
Okay.
Sorry about
Thank
that.
you.
We might have one more in here though, so. Ma'am, can you state your name?
Alejandra Boteo Diaz.
Go over your charges, but first, know you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. In some instances, an attorney might be for you. If you release from bail and you fail to appear to consider a warrant for your arrest, okay? Before we review the charges and the conditions, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement and pretrial services where appropriate. All right, so ma'am, I'm seeing you on a case out of Marana. I'm gonna hold you on a $100 cash bond. Set a court date of November 20th at 12 p.m. I'm gonna appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you on that matter. You also have a city court case. I'm gonna hold you on a $250 cash bond on that case. You have a video review hearing on 11/25 at 1:45. I'm gonna appoint the city PD to represent you on that matter. All right, ma'am?
I'm not being released.
Not being released, but you will have court in the next 7 days. You'll have 2 court hearings, one with Marina, one with city court. All right, ma'am, you're excused.
And then go back to the Pima side. See you. Back to the Pima side.
Hey, jail or Iskra, do we have a lot of individuals now in the behind the partition? Thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you, Iskra. Castillo, sir?
Yes.
So Mr. Castillo and the ladies and gentlemen that are behind the partition that can't see the camera right now. This is your initial appearance. We're gonna go over your charges and your release conditions. First, know you've got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. In some instances, the court might appoint an attorney for you. If you're released from jail and you do not appear at a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Before we set release conditions, know that I've reviewed information provided to me from law enforcement as well as information in the court's file. Okay, Mr. Castillo, let me pull up your case. So Mr. Castillo, I'm seeing you on CR 25005694. It's a failure to appear or comply with an earlier criminal trespassing case. I'm going to hold you on a $500 cash or secured bond. Set a court date of November 20th, that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. and appoint Jeffrey Grinkowicz to represent you. If you do post bond, do not return to the incident location. It looks like you're also being held in the jail on a felony hold and a probation hold. That might be the same hold, sir. All right? Your excuse, sir. Sir, your name?
My name's Henry Downey.
All right, Mr. Downey.
How you doing, sir?
Doing all right, sir. Probably, unfortunately, better than you this morning, huh?
Well, actually, I wasn't sure if I could say a few things before we started this whole process. Is
So,
that okay or no?
I mean, so
No.
you can. I mean, I can't stop talking. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say is going to be used against you if it will help the state prosecute the case against you. Generally speaking, I'd advise someone not to speak to a judge that's being recorded. So again, I can't stop you.
Oh, I was just asking if my job and my me being head of the household will take into account for the conditions of release. But that's all I was asking.
Okay, it's all taken into account. However, so you're being seen on it's CR. I said this already. CR. No, I didn't see this because there's no CR. So this is a Marana City court case. You've got a domestic violence failure to comply, a domestic violence criminal damage, and a domestic violence disorderly conduct charge. So I'm going to hold you on an $1,100 cash or secured bond. Set a court date of tomorrow at 12 p.m. at Marana City Court. It will be should be a video hearing. It's your arraignment. I'm going to appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you. If you can post bond or choose to post bond or do post bond, you may have no contact with the alleged victims in this case. You may not return to the incident location. That will be for Ms. Altschuler and the Marana City Court judge to determine whether or not they want to change those orders, sir. And that will be court tomorrow. All right?
Okay. If I were to do bond, would I be able to get out today on bond?
So you've got to talk to a bond company about that, but yes, if you can post that bond, you should.
Okay.
Your excuse, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Giordano.
Your name, sir?
Dominic James Giordano.
All right, Mr. Giordano. I'm seeing a South Tucson case. This is a charge of assault. I'm gonna hold you on a bond of $500 cash. I'm gonna appoint Michael Vaughn to represent you. Set a court date of tomorrow, November 20th at 10 a.m., sir. If you're released, you may have no contact with whoever the alleged victim is. Understand?
Yes.
All right, sir, you're excused.
Call roll.
Your name, sir?
Jesse Wade Monroe, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Monroe. I'm seeing you on CR 2567. One kind of trespass, one kind of interference with judicial proceedings. I'm going to hold you on a $200 cash bond. I'm going to appoint Gary Greenquist to represent you. Set a court date of November 20th at 1 p.m. in Justice Court, and order you not to return to the alleged incident location if you post bond. All right, sir?
Sure.
All right, sir, you're excused.
Yes, yes.
Name, sir?
So, what's up, sir?
What's your name, sir?
I'm Derek Anthony Smith.
Derek Smith? Okay, Derek Smith. Let's see, Mr. Smith. I've got you on two matters here. Give me 1 second.
Yes, yes.
All right, I'm seeing you on CR 25001066. Looks like a failure to appear on a disorderly conduct as well as a DV disorderly conduct, a new one.
This had a warrant since January, but I got a release on July 5th. I got locked up in April. Do have a job
Right,
too, sir.
you were put on felony probation recently, right?
Yes, I see my probation on Monday. Yes, I did. I
Okay,
gave him a
hold
call to you.
on 1 second, man.
Yes, sir. I wasn't aware for any DV either, sir. I don't know what that's about.
Court, do we have any information on the allegations from November 18th? The offense date of yesterday?
Talking to me?
So I'm talking to the courthouse here.
Okay. Am I eligible for pretrial?
So this is a misdemeanor case, sir. So I'm gonna release you. I have no information on these new allegations. I'm gonna release you on your promise to appear.
Yes.
On for your arraignment on December 1st at 10:30 in the morning, all right? That will be in front of Judge Miller at Justice Court. Contact probation when you're released from the jail today, all right?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm at the Fort Hills Mall with Chase doing the condos. December 5th, gonna be our last time being right there by the Walmart. I'm gonna start the hotels right next to it.
So, I don't know who the alleged victim is on any of your misdemeanor charges. I don't have a name here. Hold on.
It's my mom's house and my residence and my
Alright.
children too are there.
Hold on then.
We're not home.
So for right now, I see that now. You cannot have any contact with Adelina Ochoa. Do you have
My
another
mother?
place to live?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna order that you not go back to the incident location, wherever that was. You have no contact with Miss Ochoa and contact
Yes.
pretrial or contact probation. If you need help with housing, there's a resource center outside of the jail that can help you. All right, sir?
One question too. My son is on TO and I have visitation with him too. With my mom. She has custody of my son. I have that paper printed out by the Yaqui tribe. I gotta talk to my probation about that to work that
Yeah.
out.
Um,
Okay. He
hold
does know, sir.
talk to your probation about that. Hold on.
Yes. Yes, I will, sir.
Your conditions of release are gonna say no contact with alleged victim without prior approval of probation. All right?
That is, sir. Yes, gentlemen. Every name?
Hold on, sir. I want to make sure I got this right.
Yes.
Okay, so you're excused then. So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to have contact with your mom. You gotta talk to probation first, all right? Your conditions of release will say no contact with the alleged victim without prior approval of probation. So they can make that determination, all right, sir?
Yeah, am I gonna get a printout for that or I'll just,
You're
gonna call you?
You're gonna print out.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care.
Haters. Thank you, guys.
Hello?
Morning, Judge.
Morning, sir. How you doing? What's your name, sir?
Peter Lewis Barbero.
Thank you. That always throws me for a loop. All right, sir. You said Peter Barbero?
Correct.
Mr. Barbero.
Going.
You bring hands to.
All right, sir. I'm seeing you on CM 2504-2663 as well as CM 2504-2684. Mr. Rivera, I'm going to hold you on a $1,100 cash or secured bond. You may have no contact with Ariana Ochoa or Jeff Swelson. You may not return to 9421 East 39th Street. I'm going to consolidate the new case CM 2504-2763 with CM 2504-2684. Sir, this is also time for your arraignment. You are presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. If you do not appear at a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. If you don't appear for trial and you're convicted, and you don't appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. Understand?
I understand. What's the alleged charge?
Thank you. Thank you for that, sir. The alleged charges are disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, and disorderly conduct, all domestic violence offenses. Your excuse, sir.
When's my court date?
You'll have a video review hearing on November 26th, and you'll have paperwork with all of this information. I've also appointed the city public defender to represent you on this matter.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Sorry. On dates.
No, this is. You have a Crenshaw. Oh, I see Crenshaw. It's not, I wasn't sure. That was my bad. All right. well, Yeah.
So Crenshaw.
Okay, so it's Crenshaw. No, I'm just kidding. So we'll use. That's 11.5.
Say.
Your names?
Christopher Bird.
Please now.
Okay, Mr. Berg. I'm seeing you on CM 24007960. 007, 00790D, B, C, and A, and CM 24026772A. Possession of a prescription drug, possession of paraphernalia, urinating in public, as well as criminal trespass. So from, it looks like a span of days. So, sir, I'm gonna hold you a $500 cash bond. Set a court date of November 25th at 1:45 PM in front of Judge Hale. Appoint the city public defender to represent you and order you not to return to any incident location where you've been trespassed from. Understood, sir?
Yeah.
So this is also your arraignment. You're presumed innocent. You have the right to remain silent, as I went over before. If you fail to appear at any future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest, including trial. That can go forward in your absence. If you're convicted and you fail to appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. All right, so you're excused. Sir, your name?
Enrique Cancio.
Cancio, this is CM 250422759. Seeing you on charges of domestic violence assault, domestic violence criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. Gonna hold you on a $500 cash bond. Set a video review hearing for November 25th at 1:45 PM in front of Judge Cranshaw. Order you not to have any contact with Victoria Soto and do not go to any alleged incident location. And appoint the city PD to represent you, sir. This is also time for your arraignment. You're presumed innocent if you fail to appear at hearings, including trial. That can go forward in your absence. If you're convicted and you fail to appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you're excused. Ma'am, what's your name?
Renee Coates.
All right, Ms. Coates, I'm seeing you on CM 250422758. This is one count of domestic violence assault. I'm gonna release you on your promise to appear at future court dates, all right?
Yes.
I'm gonna set a court hearing of January 6th at 1:30 PM in front of Judge Millian. This is also time for your arraignment. And I'm gonna enter pleas not guilty on your behalf. If you fail to appear at a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. If you fail to appear, trial could go forward in your absence. If you're convicted and you fail to appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. Understand?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, you're excused.
Your Honor, Johnson, refused to talk to court.
Johnson refused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, jail. That's, yeah, thank you. He refused last time too, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Jail, can I order him to appear tonight?
He's in housing, but yes, you can, if you want, Your Honor.
I'm not asking that any and all force be used. I just want to order him to appear tonight, and I'm not sure, I don't know what the jail's doing. I'm not second guessing anything you guys are doing. He's refused a bunch and I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna get him to his initial appearance. These are misdemeanors. There's, I mean, no attorney's talking to them aware of saying, hey, you gotta do this, man. We'll try to order him and I'll tell the initial appearance judge tonight what's going on.
Okay, Your Honor.
Thank you, jail. Oops. Oh, that's right. I thought I signed one of these, Kimberly. I know I was supposed to, no, thanks. I thought I. Just when you think you got it. Ma'am, can I have your name, please?
Daleen Marie Saudi.
Name is salary. I'm seeing you on CM 250427761. This is 2 counts of domestic violence, criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to hold you on a $1,100 cash or secured bond. Set a court hearing date of November 26th at 1:30 p.m. in front of Judge Millian. If you post bond, you're to have no contact with Anthony Shepard. You are not to go to 600 North Pantano. I'm going to appoint the city Pima to represent you, ma'am.
Sir, we have restraining orders against each other, but I do have my property still there. Am I able to go and get my property according to the restraining order?
You may return one time with law enforcement to retrieve your personal property, all right, ma'am? This is
The
all.
whole apartment.
All right, go ahead.
I'm sorry, the whole apartment's mine. So one time, how much time did that include? Because I have to pack an entire apartment.
It will include as much time as you need to pack your apartment, I guess. You can speak to
Okay.
your attorney about that as well. To see if you need more time. Right now, I'm checking the box that says you may return one time with law enforcement to retrieve your personal belongings. Of course, Judge Millian can always change this. For now, you're being held on that $1,100 cash and secured bond. This is also time for your arraignment. You're presumed not guilty. Going to enter pleas of not guilty on your behalf. If you fail to appear at hearings, a warrant could issue. Trial could go forward in your absence. If you're convicted and you fail to appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. All right, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, your name?
Trina, Murieta.
Give me 1 second, ma'am. All right, so Trina.
She's further down after the next two people.
Thank you. I'm sorry, ma'am. What was your name again?
Katrina Murieta.
Number 11.
Thank you.
She's on the felony list, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you all. Ms. Murrieta, we're gonna go over your charges, but first you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. I'm gonna appoint the public defender to represent you in this case. If you're released from jail and you do not appear for a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Before we discuss your charges and release conditions, know that I've reviewed information provided to me from law enforcement, as well as info in the court's file and statements from the county attorney's office. And I will also hear from your attorney sitting next to you. Okay, ma'am? Neil, I see your recommendation of $1,500 in pretrial. My inclination right now is just to release Ms. Murrieta to pretrial services. Does either counsel wish to be heard further?
Judge, I'm requesting for pretrial services, given her lack of criminal history, lifelong residence in Tucson, full-time employment. I'm also asking the court to set a steps initial hearing. The weapon in drug offense charge rarely survives when there's no prior convictions. So I would like to reserve her right to be screened for steps should the case end up as a drug possession only.
Neil, do you want to be heard on setting a steps hearing? Hey, Neil, you're muted if you're talking.
The state has no objection, but again, no guarantees either way that this is even eligible.
Understood. So, because we're gonna set a steps hearing, Isker, can we waive, the 20 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mari, what does that put us at?
It will be January.
Thank you. So ma'am, I'm gonna release you. January 25th?
January 5th.
Thank you, that makes more sense. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna release you to pretrial services. You must report to them once you're released from the jail, okay? You have a steps review hearing on November 26th. You may or may not be eligible for that. It's a program where if you can complete the requirements of the program, the state will dismiss the case. As the prosecutor said, we don't know if you're eligible for that or not, but go to the review hearing on November 26th. I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent you. Give them a call in a couple of days to find out who your attorney is. I'm also setting a preliminary hearing date of January 5th. That date is unlikely to go, so make sure you have contact with your attorney before that time, okay? Understood, ma'am?
Yes, understood.
You're excused.
Like I'm doing up a whole training.
Your Honor, is it possible to have a different date for the steps hearing? There's just a conflict in what she is supposed to do at work that day.
I don't
Could we
know.
possibly?
You tell me.
It, steps happens every day, Judge, as long as the court is open, there is a steps calendar.
That's fine. Do you want to set it for the following day?
I think that's
That's Thanksgiving, Judge. Could we go to, the following Monday, which I believe is December 1st?
You can do that. I can set a step hearing for 12/1.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
All right, ma'am, you're excused then.
Thank you.
Okay. Haven't gotten to him yet, but if the DNC will probably, yeah. Ma'am,
The judge is still asleep. Morelia Reese.
all right, Ms. Reese. So we're gonna go over your charges. Know that you've got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. I'll be appointing the public defender's office to represent you. If you're released from the jail and you do not appear for a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Before we discuss the charges and your release conditions, know that I've reviewed information in the file as well as the statement from law enforcement, the county attorney's recommendation, and I'll hear from counsel sitting next to you. So ma'am, you're being seen on CR 2501563. These are multiple counts of allegations of child abuse, domestic violence offenses. Neil, I've seen your request for a $100,000 bond plus pretrial services. Isker, did you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to request that the court consider release to pretrial services. I do recognize the seriousness of the charges. They do involve an alleged use of physical discipline with some of her kids. However, I believe that with no contact with the kids order, she's really not a danger to the community. And I do not see that she would be also a failure to appear. So if she's not allowed contact with the kids for now, and she promises to come to court, I believe release is appropriate. This case is likely to take quite a while to resolve.
Ms. Ruiz, right now I'm going to deny the defense attorney's request. The information that I have from law enforcement and pretrial services is that your mother is the guardian of the children. I'm going to hold you on a $25,000 cash or secured bond and release to pretrial services if you're released. If you are released, you can have no contact with the alleged victims. You may not go to the incident location. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, like I said. I'm going to set a court date of December 1st at 1:30 p.m. That date is unlikely to go. Please speak to your attorney about that more. And ma'am, you're excused.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was that number?
The bond,
Yes,
35,000.
35,000, thank you.
25.
25.
And to your attorney. Also, conditions taking, you have to. It's the bond, like I said, right? Thank you.
Ma'am, your name, please?
Atra. Atra Abdullah.
All right, ma'am. We're gonna go over your charges, but first you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. I'll be appointing an attorney in this case. If you're released from jail and do not appear for a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. All right, so ma'am, I'm seeing you on CM 25042753. This is theft by control. Ma'am, I'm gonna hold you on a $500 cash bond. I'm gonna vacate a hearing you previously had set for a different matter on 12/8. I'm going to set a video review hearing for your city court matters on November 25th at 1:45 p.m. I'm going to appoint the city public defender to represent you on these matters, and I'm going to consolidate this new matter with CM 23041731, 25041387, and 25041386. That way you can be heard on these matters all on November 25th with counsel appointed. All right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, you're excused. Oh, actually, ma'am, hold on. This is time for your arraignment. You're presumed not guilty. I'm gonna plead you not guilty. If you fail to appear for trial, you can go forward in your absence. If you don't appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. All right, ma'am?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks. The other ones were filled out too, Kimberly, behind it. And that's why I eventually decided to hold it because he was. No, but he still didn't show up, so. Sir, your name?
Anthony Ardall.
Okay, Mr. Ardall. And Iskra, are there other individuals behind you, other gentlemen and ladies behind you?
Yes,
Thank you. Okay. So, Mr. Ardall and those behind the partition, this is your time for initial appearance court. We're going to go over your charges. You all have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You all have the right to hire an attorney. If you're here on a felony matter, I'll be appointing an attorney to represent you. You also have an attorney sitting next to you. If you are released from jail, whether I release you or whether you postpone and you don't appear for a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Before we go over your charges, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as information in the court's file. If you're here on a felony, I've also reviewed information from the county attorney's office, and I'm going to let your attorney speak on your behalf. Mr. Ardall,
Yes.
you're being seen on CR 25015-764. This is possession of a dangerous drug and possession of paraphernalia. My inclination is to release Mr. Ardall to pretrial services and set of steps here. Does either party wish to be heard?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. And can we waive the initial, the preliminary hearing date, Iskra?
Yes, please, Judge.
So Mr. Ardall,
Yes, sir.
have you heard about STEPS before?
No.
Okay, so STEPS is a program that might allow you to get your charges dismissed if you complete some requirements, okay? It's a drug treatment program. You 26 at 9 a.m. You need to go to that hearing to be STEPS eligible. Otherwise, the state will just prosecute this as a normal felony, all right? So November 26th, 9 a.m., call pretrial. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Call them as well. All right, if you have any questions, reach out for help. All right, man, you're excused.
Okay, Judge.
Yes, going to be released. Judicial services. So we'll be on stream. From jail today. Okay.
And Judge, I missed if the court set a preliminary hearing date for Mr. Ardall.
It's great. It's January 5th.
Oh, so, sorry, thank you.
Wait, because you might be able to ask this decisive. You don't want to play. Okay. Best case scenario, because then you might be able to think longer. So, given the attorney.
Thank you so much.
Brown,
Yeah. Sir, your name?
Stephen Brown.
All right, Mr. Brown, I'm seeing you on a few matters today. Looks like I'm seeing you on a felony charge of possession of a dangerous drug as well as paraphernalia. I'm seeing you on a Pima County Justice Court case for a failure to appear. And I'm seeing you on a Marana case for a failure to appear. Those are older cases. On your felony matter, sir, on your felony matter, I'm going to release you to pretrial services, okay? I know you've got some old failure to appears. Here's what happens. You got to call pretrial services. I'm going to set a preliminary hearing for December 9th. If you're indicted, you'll be given information about an arraignment, all right? At that court date, at the arraignment, you'll have to go to court. If you don't show up, the judge is going to ask pretrial services, did Mr. Brown contact you? If pretrial services says yes, and you didn't show up for your arraignment for some reason, they'll give another chance. If pretrial services said no, you did not contact them, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest, and then you'll be held on bond. You understand? All right, sir. I'm going to assign the legal defender to represent you. I'm going to set that preliminary hearing on December 9th. Like I said, that is unlikely to go. Please contact your attorney when you're released and absolutely contact pretrial services, sir.
Okay.
Now, let me look at your other matters. Hold on here.
Your Honor, we set a steps hearing. It is a possession case.
Yeah, that wasn't clicked before. My apologies. So, sir, I'm not taking things back, but let me change a couple of things. All right. So, sir, you might have an opportunity to get this case dismissed if you go through some drug counseling and treatment, okay? I'm gonna set a steps hearing for November 26th at 9 a.m. You gotta show up for that. Please contact pretrial, please contact your attorney, the legal defender, and ask for help if you need it, all right? Let me deal with the other matters here real quick. So unfortunately, sir, you've got a matter out of Marana City Court as well. I'm going to release you on your promise to appear. You've got court on that case on November 19th at 12 p.m., sir. So you're going to have to be in Marana for that court hearing on November 19th. You understand?
Yes.
You make that?
If this year, this is November 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it, oh, thank you, Iskra. Thank you. Thank you. So, sir, I'm going to give you paperwork with these dates. Keep this paperwork. You'll have court January 7th at 10 a.m. All right, at Marana City Court. You also have there it is. You also have a justice court case. That will be December 1st at 8:30 a.m. in front of Judge Garza at Pima County Justice Court. Again, you're going to get paperwork with all this information in there. Go to these court dates, okay? Because you're going to keep getting picked up on failure to appear warrants if you don't. I know it's a lot. All right, your excuse, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay. Sure.
Dixon,
Your name, ma'am?
Rita Dixon.
Okay, Ms. Dixon, I'm seeing you on two cases. I've got a felony matter here, which is CR 250157558. It's domestic violence, aggravated harassment, aggravated domestic violence, and possession of paraphernalia. I'm also seeing you on a justice court matter for a failure to appear on a shoplifting case from 2024. Neil, I see your recommendation of a $35,000 hold plus pretrial services. Iskra, do you want to be heard?
I was going to ask the jail if there is a probation hold now.
there is.
Judge, given the probation hold, I am asking for a low bond in this case.
I'm sorry, did the jail say there is not a hold?
They said there is.
Okay. So, Ms. Dixon, I'm going to hold you on a $2,500 cash or secured bond. I'm going to set a preliminary hearing date of December 1st at 1:30 p.m. That date is unlikely to go. I'm going to appoint the legal advocate to represent you. If you do bond out, you can have no contact with the alleged victims. You may not go to the alleged incident location. Understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm also seeing you on your justice court case. I'm going to hold you on a $250 cash bond. I'm going to set a court date of November 20th. That's tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to appoint Gary Grinkowicz to represent you. Again, order you not to go to any of the alleged incident locations, ma'am. All right?
Sure.
All right, ma'am. You're excused.
Thank you.
Oh. No, you're fine, thanks. Through your name?
Julio Leon.
All right, Mr. Leon. I'm seeing you on CR 25015-759. This is one count of organized retail theft. State's asking for a $3,500 cash secured bond and free trial services. My inclination is to hold you on a $1,100 cash secured bond. Would you want to be heard?
Your Honor, given that there's a probation hold, I do agree that a low bond makes sense.
All right, so I'm going to hold you on that bond. You do have a probation hold. I'm going to set a court date of December 1st at 1:30 p.m. Appoint the public defender to represent you. If you are released and you do go, and if you are released, let me rephrase that. If you are released, you may not go to the incident location. All right, sir?
Okay.
All right, sir, you're excused.
Okay.
Hello. Let's see.
Sure.
Ma'am, can I have your name, please?
Susan Gunch.
All right, Ms. Gunn, I'm just going to set a new review hearing date of December 9th at 9 a.m. All right?
Okay.
Oh, this is your first appearance? I'm sorry. Ms. Gunn, give me 1 second then. So Ms. Gunch, I'm seeing you on a warrant out of Santa Cruz County. It's a warrant from 2000, well, it's an offense date from 2021 of possession of a narcotic drug and possession of drug paraphernalia. The warrant lists an amount of $5,000. Okay, it looks like the warrant was initially for $5,000. Pretrial services indicating that you were released, failed to appear for your arraignment, another warrant issued, you were released again, failed to appear, another warrant issued for $2,500. So I'm gonna honor that $2,500 bond, make it cash or secured, and set a review hearing for December 9th at 9 a.m. To see if Santa Cruz has come and picked you up. All right, ma'am? All right, ma'am, you're excused.
Well,
Sorry? No, thank you. This was next, I think. Yeah, because she was 17, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Okay. They skipped him, yeah. So your name?
Yeah, do I?
Your time for your initial appearance on your charges. We're gonna go over those charges, but first you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'll be appointing an attorney on your behalf. If you're released from jail and you fail to appear for future hearing, a warrant is issued for your arrest, all right? Before I go over the
Okay.
charges, know that I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as the recommendation from the county attorney's office, and I'll allow your attorney who's sitting next to you a chance to speak. So, sir, I'm seeing you on CR 25015-765. This is a charge of burglary in the third degree. It looks like you also have a probation hold. My inclination is to hold you on a $5,000 cash or secured bond. Does either party wish to be heard?
No, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
So, sir, I'm going to hold you on that bond. Order you, if you are released, not to have any contact with any alleged victims, not to return to any incident locations. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to set a court date of December 1st at 1:30 p.m. That will be a preliminary hearing. That will be unlikely to go, so please contact your attorney, all right?
Yes, sir.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Number 18.
He's not here, which means I did something wrong. It might have been. Okay. Clear your name.
Ramon Moreno.
Right. You said Mr. Moreno, Ramon Moreno?
Yes.
Oh, sir. This is not your initial appearance. We're gonna go over your charges, but first, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'll be appointing an attorney on this case for you. That will be the legal defender's office. If you're released from jail and you fail to appear at a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Before I discuss the charges, know that I reviewed information from pretrial and I've read the recommendation of the state, and I'll be asking your attorney for her opinion, okay? Her recommendation. Give me 1 second here to pull up your case. We're skipping around a bit, so I'm a little thrown off. And sir, I'm seeing you on CR 25015-770. This is one count of possession of a weapon and drug offense, one count of being a prohibited possessor, a count of possession of a narcotic drug, and a count of possession of drug paraphernalia. You also have a DOC hold. Does counsel wish to be heard, Iskra?
Judge, given the GOC hold, I'm asking for a low bond.
So Iskra, Mr. Moreno is the co-defendant of the individual who you asked for steps for. I pushed out her preliminary hearing date because she's now out of custody or will be. I'm gonna have to accelerate her preliminary hearing date to Mr. Moreno's. Understood?
Understood.
So, Mr. Moreno, I'm gonna hold you on a $2,500 cash or secured bond. You do have a DOC hold, so if you post that bond, you're gonna go to DOC again. I told you I'm gonna appoint the legal defender to represent you. I'm gonna set a court date of December 1st.
Your Honor, I don't understand how not doing anything and just being in a vehicle that didn't commit a traffic stop, that didn't commit a crime. I'm being charged with all this stuff. Like seriously, I didn't do anything. It wasn't even a and for whatever it is that they said that people were called, we weren't even the people, and we didn't like. This doesn't make any sense. It's not right. It's saying that at any time you can just be pulled over and people can just attack you from all different angles for no specific reason, and then you can be charged with things that were not in your possession and so on and so forth. How is that possible?
Well, so I don't have a whole lot of information, sir. From the information I do have, I found probable cause to hold you on a bond, but talk to your attorney. There might be a legal argument they can make at a future hearing date. All right, so you're
December 1st, to charge or dismiss. Talk to your attorney, there could be all kinds of.
This is not right. This is wrong. So I'm saying this is just wrong. Like they, okay, like people should be held accountable for everything or whatever the case is, but people can't just do whatever they
we're
choose
not
to
we're not
do.
going to litigate this right now. The officer provided me a statement of probable cause. I found there was probable cause. Not a real high bar, but speak to your attorney about some substantive legal motion that you might have.
You gotta understand they're violating my DLC, like my parole first, nothing. I didn't do shit. Sorry. Shit.
Just slow. This is the initial stages. Other thresholds to pass. So.
It's really saying that.
That will consider your premature being there. That alone is enough to get you. It's not okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't about possession of it. I wasn't even
There's constructive possession.
And
That's possession.
that's the thing. If I can't reach them, if I don't know that I can't reach them, how can I be charged?
Mr. Moreno, we have to move on. You need to talk to your attorney about those charges. You might have.
I
a
understand, Your Honor, but this is not right to begin with. Just in itself, me being put in this position is incorrect. Like, it's not right. I shouldn't have to be going through this. Just because people say things in their word, how is their word better than mine? How is their word like this? Not right. Constantly, it's
Moreno,
like that.
I'm not going to relitigate this issue with you.
Yeah, I understand. It's same as always. All right. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Mr. Martinez Jeffrey, he just got into an incident, so right now he's under restraint order. He won't be able to appear.
All right, I will continue that to next hearing.
Who is that, Your Honor?
That was Mr. Martinez, Jeffrey Martinez.
Yes, correct.
Ma'am, your name?
Tanya Moreno.
Oh. There's Martinez. Thank you, Kimberly. Okay, Ms. Moreno. I'm seeing you on two matters here. I'm seeing you on CR 250157772. That's one count of possession of a narcotic drug. Is there also a warrant out of America? Tanya Moreno. So, yeah, I mean, this says the next court hearing is in justice court, but it looks like. I'm sorry, thank you. All right, Ms. Moreno. So I'm seeing you on a city court matter, but I'm also seeing you on a warrant out of Maricopa County. The warrant lists a $500 bond amount. I'm gonna honor that bond amount of $500. Cash. Set a review hearing on December 9th at 9 a.m. to see if Maricopa County picks you up, ma'am. I've also got you on a city court matter. On the city court matter, ma'am, I'm gonna release you, but I'm gonna release you because I'm hoping we can set a non-transport review hearing for you. You won't go to that hearing. the city public defender's office will go to that hearing for you. And they will be in contact with you about that case, ma'am, okay?
Okay.
Give me 1 second to fill this paperwork out and then you'll be excused, ma'am. This is also time for your arraignment on your city court matter. You're presumed innocent. I'm gonna plead you not guilty. If you fail to appear, a warrant could issue for your arrest, trial can go forward in your absence. If you fail to appear at trial, and don't appear for sentencing within 90 days, you can lose your right to appeal. All right, so your non-transport review hearing is December 19th at 9 a.m. in front of Judge Bond. But you will not go to that hearing. Your attorney will be representing your interests. All right, ma'am, you're excused. Do you want to, or half of it at least? I'm wondering, I still have it in here. It's okay. Breather.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Speak.
Sir, your name?
Trevor Skipper.
Okay, Mr. Skipper, this is the time for your initial appearance and your charges. We'll go over those charges. You've got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to hire an attorney. I'll be appointing the public defender's office to represent you. If you're released from jail and do not appear for a future hearing, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Let me pull up the case. So, Mr. Skipper, I'm seeing you on one count of fraud schemes. From today's date, that was your arrest, or at least it was yesterday.
Yes.
I've reviewed information from law enforcement as well as the state's recommendation of a $10,000 bond plus pretrial release. Yes, Greg, you want to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor, I am requesting release to pretrial services, and really the reason is the information provided in the interim complaint. It seems like this involved a fairly complicated scheme, and Mr. Skipper, it's not obvious that he was really the initiating or very much even a knowing party to that scheme. It seems like he was a front person that was running errands for this business, and then he's really not associated with the credit cards that were used or with canceling the payments that happened. The allegation is that he went repeatedly and purchased tables on behalf of this rental company, but very much the fraud itself took place outside of those visits. So he was allowed to walk out with the merchandise, which was paid over the phone by someone else's credit card. So I'm requesting the court to take into account that there may be a very strong defense here. And given this, I'm asking for release to pretrial services.
Ms. Craig, in your argument, Mr. Skipper, here's my concerns and why I'm going to hold you on a $10,000 cash as secured bond as requested from the state. It looks like your primary location was in Indiana. You were released unsatisfactorily from probation in January of this year. For this reason, I'm going to find that there's some risk of flight and non-appearance. Hold you on that $10,000 cash as secured bond, appoint the public defender to represent you, set a review here, or set a preliminary hearing on December 1st at 1:30 p.m. and order no contact with any of the incident locations. I believe they were Home Depots, so don't go to any Home Depots if you post bond. Your attorney can certainly litigate this case, and I agree with your counsel that there were more individuals that are involved and potentially even higher up than you. That doesn't change my bond recommendation. for my bond order. Thank you, sir.
Social security. This is your return, this can get changed. Please talk to your 2 days.
So,
Yes, if you post that, you're out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ma'am, your name?
Serena, Paulina, Melendez, and Diaz.
Okay, Ms. Diaz, I'm seeing you on CR 250157771. This appears to be a felony warrant out of Maricopa County. Give me a second to review this. All right, ma'am, it looks like you were released on a bond for this warrant before, and you've been picked up again. I'm gonna hold you on a $1,100 cash or secured bond this time. Set a review hearing for December 19th at 9 a.m. I'm also seeing you on a city court case for disorderly conduct. I'm gonna release you on your promise to appear only so that, and appoint the city PD to represent you. That way, we'll do a non-transport review hearing, and it's possible that your city PD can resolve these charges. That non-transport review hearing will be on December 19th at 9 a.m. All right, ma'am, you're excused.
Your Honor, would the court consider a lower bond? I do see that she had a failure to appear, but it looks like she had one failure to appear. She did not know the court date. She has 10 years in the community. She only shows one other felony prior from 2021. And this is a drug possession case from Maricopa County from 2024. I was little, did I have been my dad? I've been helping him in San Diego. I just got back 2 days ago. And I was like, close to pay. So I don't think they step anymore. So I was. Thank you.
All right, ma'am.
I was gonna go today, Your Honor, to go do that, to go fix up my Maricopa County bond. I mean, to go fix my Maricopa County case. I just got back from San Diego. You know, my dad, he's been.
Although your
he-
bond, my problem is you already posted bond once and we have another warrant. So I'll lower the bond to $150 cash.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, you're excused, ma'am.
You know, and you need to go. Take care of this case because otherwise you keep getting arrested and iron. Okay. And then you get home.
I think that does it, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Judge. Thank